What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Here we are again. I've got a fun one today, I think. Today we're doing the Hammer Black Widow Mania. Pretty excited for this ball. This ball features the impressive effect cover, the HK22 Cohesion. Got a little bit of citrus in this one. And we put that with a Black Widow core. So you've got a Black Widow ball with an effect cover. What else could go anything else but perfect? So we're gonna give this a roll today. We're gonna throw it up against the effect because they both have the same cover. And this ball is the traditional Black Widow core spec 250, 058, and 016 intermediate differential. What else to be said? What else can be said? Happy New Year, how about that? We just came off of a Swiss weekend here and we're excited to get back to it. Saw a lot of good bowling. Didn't see this ball yet, so we're looking to get the first time action on the lanes and see what we got. Come with me, let's get into the new year and get some strikes. All right, so we're on our house shot. A normal pattern. This is what I'm throwing in league tonight, always my effect. We're gonna throw the Widow tonight too and see what's up with that. Get some baseline footage here to see how the lanes are playing because I have no idea. Let's find out. Okay, so this is my favorite Widow of, my favorite effect of the two. It's a little bit snappier down lane, and I think that is going to be a little bit more comparable to the Mania, just because the Mania is billed as the cleaner and stronger of the recent Widows. The 2.0 hybrid is going to be more of a mid-roll kind of ball, and then the 3.0 is your big sanded kind of cover. So that's going to be the earliest of the three, and then this one, the Mania, will be the longer and stronger. Woo! Late kick, but just to be sure, we had the bird dog at the very end coming around to check it out. Yeah, so every January, it's a lot to unpack here. Every January, we're getting, it seems, a Black Widow ball. And you already went 2.0, you went 3.0. What else is there left to be said, except maybe a Mania? So for those of you that are Widow fans, you can call yourself a maniac. Black Widow Maniac. Yeah, so for being a pearlized ball, for being the longer and stronger of the two Widow effects that I've drilled, that ball still is fairly rolly, and I think that's the cohesion in it, just making it grip and turn. I am interested to see how the Cohesion and the HK22 react with the Widow. So let's try the Mania. I think by numbers, this ball should be a little bit longer and a little bit stronger. If not the same, but definitely longer. Oh! Tried to deny us some MBC. Did you see that? MBC, let's go. First shot does count. First shot in league counts, I'm taking it. All right, so that ball was a lot cleaner than what we saw here out of the effect. So let's throw the next one and just see what it looks like. Ooh. All right, rather long, a little flippy. All right, so Ben just pointed out this blue looks pretty tight looking in the hand, so comment below and let me know what you think. Color look pretty good? Oh, this ball is starting to heat up. All right, took a couple shots. Had to get some, I guess, oil into that cover. Now it's starting to pick up and really finish hard. I would put it underneath my effect. So if my effect starts going blower 7 or something a little flat, then I would probably change this. And cover-wise, it's the same cover, you're just making the core do a little different work. little in. Wow, 10 back. So yeah, that core comes in the effect from the Widow and the Vibe. So it's got a little bit of that core in it. So like I said, if this ball starts to roll up a little bit flat, this one's a little bit longer and stronger, a little more pop, less roll. Get that one out a little bit, see what it does. Oh, all right, a little flat 10. A little flat 10, but still got enough legs to get back there. You know, again, this is still a fairly fresh shot because we've only thrown a handful of shots with the effect. So I'm expecting, you know, corners a little bit because we're opening up those angles. All right, so now that we're, like I said, a handful of shots in, HK22 Cohesion, fast absorbing cover. Having said that, this has still got a lot of grip to it, and I'm not seeing a lot of oil on the cover. So that cover, the Cohesion, is absorbing fairly quick the oil that's on top of it. And like I said, not slimy. Oh! All right, so maybe we're starting to create a little bit of push. That ball wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst off my hand. Got there, little mixer, but 7-pin stood. So let's try moving a couple right. Because if that's the case, that would put this ball about 3 boards less. Yeah, so there we go. We'll try to stay a little bit more behind this one and see if that maybe gets it forward. But I think it's retaining enough energy. I don't think we're going to see too much of that. There we go. How about that? Oh, that got the 10 out, and it told some friends to come over for a party. That was impressive. So yeah, about 3 boards less than the effect. Same cover, but the core is making a little bit of difference, which is nice because that means you can roll into league and have option 1 and a good option behind it to where you're not changing drastically on your lines or your angles or even balls. You're just balling down just a pinch and storing more energy. Little in. Yep, little in. So that is where it's going to really come into play games 2 and 3. If you're the kind of guy or bowler that likes to move left, you can probably get away with the effect for a little while, but eventually it'll get forward, and that's when this one will come into play. Yo, that ball, blue ball good. It's seeing it, it's reading it. I would probably put this as a shiny option with my effect tour. So effect tour for me. Off my last video, you know, some of the comments said, you know, why do you have this one above that one? And just for what I see here when we bowl league is it allows me to keep everything more in front of me without having to get crazy open. So shiny version of the effect tour, and maybe a pinch less because it's a little longer, obviously. I think you could roll into league with effect tour, and Black Widow and have a multitude of options. What if we slowed it down and we jump like 6 left? What do you think would happen? It's probably nowhere near ready for this on the lane. Having said that, wow. Okay, so very versatile. Speeds, rotation, area of the lanes. If you got a lot of hand, hopefully you got a lot of speed to go with it, or you got an oily house. If you don't have a lot of hand, I still think you'd be okay. If you got a lot of revs, I think you'd be okay because it's a Widow, and Widows don't roll bad. And if you don't have a lot of hand, you might want to wait until you get something a little bit drier to throw this on. And if we move right with this ball and pick it up a little bit, I'm not guaranteeing this one. This one could be iffy. All right, so yeah, that's my best impersonation of Eugene McCune. I can't throw it harder than that and still stay online without falling on the lane. So that's all I got. We've shown middle of the lane, we've shown track, we've shown down and in. We've compared it to the effect. I don't know terribly how much more can be said about this. It's a widow. It's a widow. What you gonna do when the, no, I'm kidding. No more Mania jokes, I promise. Oh, that dirty, dirty dog. 7-pin, should have fallen on that. All right, so Black Widow Mania. I don't know what else you can always do to improve a Widow, but they seem to do it every year. Pretty impressed by this. You can roll into League with Effect, an Effect Tour, a Widow 2.0 hybrid, a Widow Mania, and you got a lot of ground covered. Ooh, my goodness. I love how I get the look of my 2.0 hybrid, but longer. I love how I get the look of my Effect, but longer. It makes it very easy when making adjustments and ball changing. And when you get it out, wow, that's crazy. All right, y'all. Happy New Year to everybody. Thank you for coming on this fun adventure with me. We went some NBC hunting. We tested some bowling balls. Hope you guys had fun and enjoyed it. Like and subscribe. 2025 is going to be a banner year, so thank you all. We'll see you on the next one.